Here are 3 spiritual masculinity tips. Number 1, lead yourself before you lead anyone else. A man's strength doesn't start with authority, it starts with accountability. When you discipline your mind, guard your habits, and walk in integrity, God can trust you with more. Often men think if they're strong or that woman is submissive to them, that makes them a leader. That's not the truth. Man's power starts with self-governance. Before God trusts you with influence, relationship, and responsibilities, he looks at how you handle you, your habits, your mindset, your goals. If you can't master that, how could you guide others? Being 6 foot tall or weighing 250 doesn't make you a leader. True leadership starts with submission. Number 2, protect your spirit like you protect your name. Not every conversation, every environment, or every person deserves access to you. A spiritually mature man knows when to step away and has a discernment to know when certain things aren't meant for him anymore. You can't go to the club every weekend. You can't be gossiping. And you can't let everyone have access to you, because all you're doing is deteriorating your spiritual growth, your discernment, and your protection. Because you're allowing the enemy to put you in rooms that no longer value you, and it's going to open up the doors for sin, lustful thoughts, and temptation to creep in. And you're allowing the enemy to fog up your discernment. In life, everything that's good is bad for you, and everything that's bad is good for you. For example, it's easy to go out every weekend and fall into temptation, but it's harder to go to the gym and eat healthy. But that's what the enemy wants you to think. He wants to confuse you and tell you that fun is good and hard work is bad. And that's why it's important you protect your spirit and stay rooted to God, because He remove you from those areas and strengthen you spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. And He will allow you to walk away from those rooms without hesitation, because what He has in store for you is greater than the fleshly things. But if you don't have on the full armor of God, it's going to be way harder to break out of bad habits, fight temptation, and walk away from areas that wasn't meant for you to be in. And number 3, let God shape your masculinity, not culture. Real masculinity isn't noise, ego, or pride. It's conviction, obedience, faith, purpose, and patience. When your identity is rooted in God, your presence carries weight without you needing to prove anything. Society's culture is you have to be 6 foot tall, making 6 figures, a nice car. But that's not masculinity. That's man-made hierarchies. When God shapes a man, He doesn't just make him tough and have fancy things, but He blesses him with wisdom, true purpose, a vision, and self-control. Society created the image of man, but God creates the foundation. A real man's leadership isn't just tied to his achievement. It's tied to his relationship with God, the way he acts, the way he carries himself, and the way he treats other people. You don't have to walk around acting tough all the time. Be your authentic self, because that's who God created you to be. Allow Him to give you that thought, to plant that seed in your brain, and tell you who you're supposed to be in life, not what other people tell you to be. So if you found this video helpful, make sure that you will follow and share this to someone that ain't to hear this. Also, coming January 2026, I'm dropping a premium Visionary HQ journal. Within this journal, I will have a financial system, a fitness system, and a discipline system that will help you stay on track all throughout 2026.